Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another episode of the Balanced Competing Sports Podcast with your guy, the host with the most, the man with the plan, Gawa, and Manila.
Yo, it's your boy Da Vinci. Star of the ego, feed the soul.
Hey, that's what we're talking about. So your boy King ECG's got something I want to share with y'all, okay? So we go get into this, all right? We go share this joint and get it popping here. So the Nets and the Sixers complete the trade of the year story. The Sixers acquire James Harden, Paul Millsap. The Nets acquire Ben Simmons, Seth Curry, and RJ Drummond. The Sixers 2022 first round pick unprotected, and the Sixers 2027 first round pick top 8 protected. What do you feel about this trade? Well, what do you want to say about it right now as we're having this conversation, my guy?
Well, this is the trade, and I think I know this is the trade I've been saying that I would like to see for Brooklyn,
Yeah.
and for more than one reason. This is the trade, and there's another thing about it too that we've been saying for a couple for since the season started, right?
Yeah.
We've been saying this. We've been saying that the right piece for Brooklyn would be Drummond, 'cause that's what
Oh,
they needed to put
yeah.
them
They
over the
definitely
top,
needed a big man. Yeah, for
right?
sure.
They needed a big man that can rebound, crush the offensive glass, protect the paint a bit, right?
Yeah.
Because that is something they never had. So what does this do now? Takes a lot of pressure off Kevin Durant, right?
It should.
Right? Now
Yeah.
also with the Ben Simmons, what does it take? It takes a lot of pressure off Kyrie and Kevin Durant.
Well, it should, but I mean, to be honest, I think it puts more pressure on Kevin Durant because
And
we don't know what Kyrie's gonna do.
yeah,
Ben Simmons is coming. We don't know what condition he's in. Do you know what I mean? So it
yeah.
just really puts them in a sticky situation. But James Harden, you know, I had a discussion with some gentlemen on stereo last night. Shouts out to them. Um, Nobody's mad that James Harden wanted out of Brooklyn. I
Okay.
think 99.9% of the reason why people are mad is because how he did it.
Again,
Yeah, right? So, but we'll get more into this trade later. Let's get back to the other ones so we can, give these people what they want. So the Mavericks cash out Kristaps Porzingis, okay? So the
mhm.
Wizards acquire him and a 2022 second round pick protected. And guess what the Mavericks get? Spencer Dinwiddie and Davis Baratheis?
Bertans.
Bertans, right?
Hmm.
How do you feel about that one?
Um, well, for me, it's like I think the Mavericks win in this one. Um, because we've been saying this. You Porzingis, you get him one game or you get him 2 games in a row where he's good, and
Yeah.
then he disappears for like 8 to 10 games. Um, Now with Spencer Dinwiddie, what do you get? You get another shooter, you get another scorer that can help. What's his name? Bartons. What do you get? Luca is when he spaced the floor. You got another guy who hits shots down. This is what you get with these two guys, right?
Well, I also think that with Dinwiddie, you get another playmaker.
Yeah.
So when Luca's on the bench, you're not losing any playmaking. Do you know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
you're right. When Luca's on the bench, you got another scorer. You got another guy give you buckets and create plays for himself.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I think that's good. And Porzingis going to the Wizards, I think with the fire set that they have going on over there, it's fitting for him, the unicorn, to end up where he's at. All right.
Hey,
Let's
like what Tim Legler said, man. Ooh.
yeah. you don't really see him either. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? So
Oh,
the Celtics secure a potential long-term answer for point guard. So they acquired Derek White. The Spurs acquired Josh Richardson, Romeo Langford, and the Celtics 2022 first round pick, top 4 protected, and the right to swap the 2018 first round picks with the Celtics, top 1 protected. How do you feel about that?
mm. I think the Celtics made quite a bit of move, right?
Yeah, yeah, for
And
sure.
since you're just on the Celtics, let me add something here too, because they also received Daniel Tice, right? The Celtics did
Yeah,
from
they,
and
from the
Houston got
Rockets.
yeah, Houston got Dennis Schroeder, Ennis Freedom, and Bruno Fernando,
Yeah.
right? So they made a splash.
Oh, of course.
Um,
Yeah, they made a huge splash.
I mean, I don't know though, but Daniel Tice. Daniel Tice is a big man. He gives you he gives you rebounds. He gives you a little rim protection. Um, but I don't think that's what they needed to put them over the hump. I really don't think so.
Well, they kept Tatum, they kept Brown, they got Derek White. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, they have a quick essential. Not trying to pump Derek White up, but he is a good point guard who is, I'd say, 50-50. He's not a traditional point guard, but he will set the game up. He will play make, but he
Is
is
he
an
even
aggressive.
a point guard?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, he is.
Yes.
Because even the story, right? The Celtics secure a potential long term answer at point guard. He's a point guard.
Oh,
Because remember, he was playing for Chicago. I'm not too sure. I think they traded him to the Spurs, and then the
yeah, Derek
Spurs
White.
just traded.
He was in his. Where was he? In Spurs. He's from the Spurs.
No, he's from the Spurs now. But remember,
Yeah.
Derek White was playing on the Bulls a year ago.
Hmm.
Remember that banger he had in that game?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. No, I just didn't know if he was a point guard or not because sometimes I shoot him a shooting guard, so that's why.
yeah.
It's like the Rose, confuse me all the time. He plays so many positions. Yeah, but
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying? Because of
yeah.
the team. All right, let's get into the next one. So the Kings, the Pistons, and Clippers, Bucks complete the season with only a four-team trade, right? So the Kings acquire Dante DiVincenzo. I can't believe they traded him. Josh Jackson,
Yeah.
Trey Lyles, and draft rights to Dave McChina. That's how you say his name? Sorry, I ain't
Um.
trying to butcher your name, my guy. I'll try to learn it better. I don't really know who you are, but still, I apologize. Um, the Pistons acquired Marvin Bagley the third. Dang, man, that guy, Jesus, they sent him to die. They sent, yo, listen,
Yo.
pause. They sent my man to die. They did him
Mm,
like Drago. If he dies, he dies. Okay, but let's get
yo.
back into. Go ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Go finish it. Finish it before I go. My bad.
Okay,
Finish it.
okay. No, that's okay. That's okay. The Clippers acquire Rodney Hood, Semi Ojade or Ojai
Sammy Ozale.
Ojale, and
Yeah.
Veja Markovic.
Hmm.
The Bucks acquire Serge Ibaka, either the Warriors or the Cavs 2023 second round pick, whichever is favorable for the Pistons. The Kings 2024 second round pick from the Pistons, and cash from the Clippers. Jesus, peace.
Okay. So so listen. I think in this one here, I think everybody wins. Honestly. I think
Yeah.
everybody got something. Yeah, I do. I think everybody got something that they could use. Definitely the Kings are winning in this trade, right? Because of
I,
obviously who else they got. I mean, they got DiVincenzo, they got Josh Jackson, they got Trey Lyles, right?
yeah.
DiVincenzo is a solid player, right? He gives you
Yeah.
everything, right? Josh Jackson, he can ball too when he wants, Trey Lyles can come off the bench and give you 10, 15 a night.
And then
And
Dave.
who did they just got? They just got Sabonis,
Yeah.
right? I think they're winning. And they still got Darian Fox.
Yeah, they still got Fox,
They're
which
winning, bro.
works. I don't
And
know, man. I just
Clippers got Rodney Hood, you know,
yeah. And Simi, whatever his name is.
Sammy
Yeah, I'm not gonna
Ojale.
yeah, I'm not
Yeah.
gonna try to pronounce it because I'm not trying to
A-
butcher anybody's name. You know what I
And
mean?
then Milwaukee is winning with Serge Ibaka. If Serge Ibaka is healthy, right? If
Yeah,
he's healthy, he can help them a lot. That's
yeah,
even
because
more defense, bro.
yeah, well, because they don't know what's going on with Brooke, right? Right
Yeah.
now they've got the boy there. It's Bobby Itch, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna curse, try to keep it family. It's Bobby Itch. They got him down there doing his thing, right? Now they add Serge. Well, guess what happens? They push Bobby to power forward. They can have Giannis stay at small forward, and that you know what I mean. Like they can have a defensive lineup that all can still shoot threes, not at a super high clip, but
Mhm.
big enough where you know what I mean. You're gonna have to worry
Yeah,
because
those three guys are the last line of defense right there is deadly, bro.
yeah,
I mean, you got
yeah,
Serge Ibaka, you got Bobby Portis, he plays hard, and obviously you got Giannis, man.
right.
I
And
mean,
then
you hold
Middleton
on,
and Holiday,
Middleton,
right?
yeah, from 1 to 5, like,
That's what I'm
damn,
saying. That's
whew,
ridiculous. And like
yeah,
literally, the only one that we'll say is like a 40% 3-point shooter is Giannis. The
hmm
other four are pretty close. I'm not gonna say for sure 50%, but they do have a 50-50 chance of knocking down a few threes. I'm not saying they're
yeah,
gonna be consistently, but they just gotta get hit hot once at the right time. Woo! You're gonna see
yeah.
them boys go through them like a hot knife through butter.
No,
All right.
I listen. If this trade plays out how we sees it, and if Serge Ibaka is healthy, I like it for
Yeah,
Milwaukee.
it pretty much means that they're gonna possibly repeat. You
Mm.
know what I mean? Let's go here. All right. So the Hornets, they make an upgrade. All right. Montrezl Harrell. The Wizards acquire Ish Smith, Vernon Carey, and the Celtics 2023 second round pick, top 45 protected. I'm not gonna linger on this too much, but I will say this, Montrezl Harrell, you messed up a bag, my guy. I don't think people remember this. The Hornets were gonna give him over 100K, and he said no. Went to play with LeBron, and guess where he ends up now?
Charlotte.
For not even $10 million. They got a bargain deal. He messed
Mm.
up the bag.
Oh yeah,
Almost as bad as Schroeder.
oh yeah, you know him kicking himself right now, right?
Yeah, almost as bad as Schroeder. You know what I
Oh,
mean? Out of those
shooter,
Rockets.
shooters in Houston. Ugh.
No, remember he started with the Lakers. The Lakers said we ain't paying you no more. We got what we want. He went to
Yeah,
Boston thinking he gonna do something, and Boston halfway through the year said, "Yo, get out of here."
get out of here,
You
man.
know what I mean?
Man. See this. Listen, that should be not to go off topic with the trades here, but
It's all good.
that there right alone should be a thing for these young players in the league. You
Oh,
getting
for
that
sure.
type of money? You getting
Oh,
that
for
type of
sure.
money when you really don't worth that type of money?
Oh,
Take that money and ball because King, you're gonna sit here and tell me you're gonna say, "Oh, Dennis Schroeder did worth that much money." All right.
but yet again, Montrezl Harrell could have got 100 mil
Because at
to
that time
play
he
with
was
the
worth
young
that.
with the young Charlotte team. That okay, they're not doing great right now. I still have hope in them. You know what I mean? I still think they're gonna be able to do something. So I don't know what everybody else is on, but for me, I know that he would have benefited from being there 2 years ago.
Yo, listen, it would be a partnership that would work together, just like how it's gonna work together right now. Because guess what? That's what they needed. They needed a low post banger.
Yeah,
That's what they needed. A
he's
low post
undersized.
banger.
He's
A guy
undersized,
that
but still, put him
yeah,
at the
but
power forward. They still have a center. Put him at the power forward, and you're good.
yeah, that's what they need. They need somebody go on the block and give them buckets down there, crash the boards. That's what they need.
Yeah.
And listen, he went and he got to the Lakers and he got benched, sitting on the bench. So give up all that money to get benched.
You know what I'm saying? So, okay, the Raptors, they find a taker for Goran Dragic. Man, I feel sorry for this guy. But the Raptors acquire Thaddeus Young, Drew Ebanks, and
Hmm
either the Pistons or Bulls second round 2022 pick, whichever one's more favorable. The Spurs acquire Gordon Dragic, and the Raptors 2022 first round pick, top 14 protected. What do you think about that one? I'm not going to spend too much time. Me myself, I just feel sorry for Dragic because they kicked him out of Miami to take on Kyle Lowry, and then the Raptors said, "Man, you can't work over here," and they sent him to the Spurs.
Well, listen, the Raptors are waiting. I think this is a wise move for the Raptors. They got Thaddeus Young. You know how Thaddeus Young is. That guy's all buckets. He gets
Oh yeah.
buckets all day long. Um, so I think that's a good pickup for them. And it was eventually Dragic had to go. They just had to wait for the right time to get something for him
Yeah.
because fans in Toronto don't like him after what he said about Toronto. So, um,
Yeah, I can't blame him. Can't blame him.
yeah, so
No, I can't
he
blame the
had to go.
fans. I can't blame the fans. I'm not talking
Yeah,
about him. I'm talking about the fans.
yeah,
You get a player, and he says what he said. I'm not going to repeat it, but he says what he said. You kind of want to kick him to the curb.
yeah. I mean, yeah. So obviously you're not gonna get no love from the fans there. So he had to go. So you know, I think he'll be a good backup for Dejounte Murray. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I mean he's not going to get much playing time, but yeah, that's fair.
yeah.
Let's get to the team who's at the top of the league right now. Okay, so the Suns re-inquire a wing defender story. They get Torrey Craig. Pacers get Jalen Smith and the Suns' 2022 second round pick. The Suns also add more backcourt. Don't what the way they go do? They go get Drew's bro. You Aaron Holiday. They went and got him. Guess what's going to happen in the playoffs if they play the Bucks again? Aaron's
Mm.
going to tell Booker, pass out of the double team. My bro's right there. I see him. I'm just
Yo,
kidding.
look,
I've been
yeah.
trying to make
Listen,
comedy out of something.
listen. This is in my top three. This is in my top three of winning trades,
Yeah,
winning moves, right here. Torrey Craig and Aaron Holiday. Phoenix just got a boost, right?
yeah.
Phoenix just got a healthy boost, man.
Oh, definitely.
And so many living with these two guys that they drafted. Um, so
Yeah,
yeah,
so
watch out for the Suns, man.
for sure. The Wizards acquired cash from that trade, so that was all good. The Celtics sneak below the luxury tax line. The Magic acquired Bola Bull, PJ Dozier, the Celtics 2028 second round pick, top 45 protected, and some cash. The Celtics acquired Magic's 2023 second round pick, top 55 protected. So those are the trades that just happened at the trade deadline, people. All right. The players that have stayed where where they're at for now: Jeremy Grant, Miles Turner, John Collins, Harrison Barnes, Rashawn Holmes, Taylor Horton Tucker, Russell Westbrook, Eric Gordon, John Wall, Kimball Walker, Alex Burks, Terrence Ross, and Gary Harris. Okay.
Hmm.
Now the players that were waived: DJ Augustine, DeAndre Billaby, uh, Armani Brooks, Moses Brown, Michael Carter Williams, PJ Dozier, Drew Ebanks, Etwan Moore, Adele Nader, Jamaris Ramsey, and Robert Woodard. All right. Oh, and Enos Freedom was also waived by the Rockets, but it's not official yet. All right. So I think with that, we can leave that joint alone.
Well, hold
Um,
on, just a quick one more. We got Portland also receive Joe Ingles. That was a big one. Um,
But isn't Joe Ingles injured?
yeah, he's injured, season-ending injury, if I'm not mistaken, and
And
they just and they
and
like boom,
Utah just traded him like that?
yeah, bro.
Shit.
It's like
Hold on, who they get in return? Who they get in return?
yeah. So they traded Joe Ingles. They traded Joe Ingles, Elijah Hughes, and a second round pick. San Antonio in this trade received Thomas Satoransky and a 2027 second round pick. Utah received Nikolai Alexander Walker, uh, Hormangos. Oh man, Juancho Hormangos. Oh my goodness. Yeah, sorry, bro. Yeah,
Wow,
um, yeah. So
they did the art dirty.
yeah, boy. Right? And yeah, and what's his name? So and then the Kings also, they got Sabonis, and then they got Jeremy Lamb, Justin Holiday. So they got one of the Holiday brothers, right? So
Jeez.
the Kings are winning, bro. Like, look what they have: Jeremy
Yeah.
Lamb, Justin Holiday, and then what we just mentioned earlier, the Pacers receive Tyrese Halliburton, Buddy Hield, and Tristan Thompson.
Yeah, I forgot about that trade. My bad,
Mm-hmm.
yo.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're building a squad, bro.
for sure.
Right?
So who's the winners and losers? Just a quick rundown before we get to the next thing. Who's the winners and
In this
losers?
trade,
No, in all the
let's
trades that just happened yesterday. Who do you feel are
okay.
the
So
winners and losers?
Kings are one of the winners.
Okay,
Kings are one of the winners.
I
I
agree with
think
that
Brooklyn is a winner.
for
I
sure.
think Brooklyn's a winner. I also think Philadelphia is a winner. I can never sit here and say
Oh,
Philadelphia
of
is not a
course,
winner.
Philly's winning. No, they won.
Yeah,
I think the
yeah,
Brooklyn Nets got more, but
yeah,
Philly did win. If Harden, well, we'll talk about that later. Anyways,
yeah. Hey, also Cleveland winning too, bro. Cleveland got Caris LeVert. I mean,
yeah, I forgot about that. They got Chris Levert, yeah, to help out with the point guard shooting guard position, right? Because he's a
mhm.
combo guard. So
Yeah, yeah. So they won there. Ricky Rubio to the Pacers too. So that's all the quick rundowns there, man. And then Josh Hart to Portland.
yeah, Portland's got a bunch of spare parts, man. I
Obviously CJ McCollum. If
yeah,
anyone didn't see that already, to the Pelicans, Larry Nance Jr., Tony Snell. Um, Listen, if Zion can get healthy and get on the thing, bro, that's a good lineup they have for the Pelicans.
yeah. Let's hope so. Let's
Devontae
hope so.
Graham, CJ, Ingram, what's his name? Uh, Williamson, Zion, and obviously you got a solid center in Valachunas.